Today's quick key from the Unlocking the Soul podcast tackles the ultimate mystery. What is God? So first, forget the image of a distant judge on a throne in the realm of the higher consciousness. God is not a person, but the personification of everything. Think of God, source, origin, or all that is, as an infinite singular field of pure creative potential. It contains every possibility within itself. One of Dolores Cannon's subjects described it as the metal rebar running through every building and road. But here's a twist. In a state of absolute perfection and unity, there's no experience. To solve this, Source fractured its light into countless individual sparks, into souls like you and me. God basically shattered the mirror so that it could look at itself from billions of different angles. This means you aren't separate from God, you are God experiencing a localized point of view. You are the universe peeking through a human set of eyes with temporary amnesia. Every emotion you feel, every breath you take, and every challenge you overcome is Source learning about its own nature through your unique perspective. Next, look at the intriguing insights from Guy Needler's book, The History of God. In this framework, imagine a consciousness so vast it exists outside of our universe and even outside of time itself. The origin is the absolute source, but it doesn't manage our daily lives directly. Instead, it created 12 source entities to explore the different frequencies of existence. We live within the territory of Source Entity 1, the God of our specific multiverse structure. To understand its own potential, this source entity created us, small units of consciousness projected into the lower, dense frequencies, like Earth, to gather data that can only be learned through physical experience. This means you aren't just a creature of God, you are a functional part of its nervous system. When you feel pain, joy, or discovery, the source entity feels it too. We are probes sent into the densest levels of reality to see how consciousness behaves under the pressure of limitation and duality. So every time you learn a basic lesson or raise your personal frequency, you're uploading that wisdom back to the source. We're in a constant cycle of breathing out into incarnation and breathing back in to report our findings. So you are a co-creator, a spark of the greatest experiment ever devised. So when you look for God, stop looking up, start looking in, and the consciousness is the bridge back to the infinite. For a deeper dive, subscribe to the Unlocking the Soul podcast on YouTube and Spotify, specifically episode 8 on the hierarchy of frequencies in God, and my Guy Needler interviews on Mass Ascension in episode 16, 17, and 19.
Unlocking the Soul, now available wherever you enjoy podcasts.